All right, so we've made it to Cusco. We tried to get the tickets, the standby tickets. We came to the place that said online, they say no tickets. So our friend Rudy is across the street. Rudy is gonna set us up and we'll let you know how it goes. All right, so according to the website, you gotta book in advance, but it says there's 1,000 tickets per day. And one of the places you can buy them, you have to go on like a waiting list. So we came to that place and they're saying, no, you can't buy the tickets here. So the second place is called Agua Calientes or something. And apparently you can buy tickets there. But of course, there's a tourist guy right here, a tour guide dude. And he says, no, I can get you tickets there. We pay for everything. We pay for your train. We'll pick you up. We pay for the bus. We pay for your hotel for one night. And just to let you know, it costs $540 American for both Lindsay and I. So we shelled out the money because we have to go see Machu Picchu. We don't know if it's legit yet. So stay tuned, we'll let you know. But apparently the guy will come pick us up at our hotel. They do everything for us. He goes, the only thing that's not included is your food. So you have to buy your own food for the one day that you wait. Because once you get to this other city called Agua Calientes or whatever, I'll put the names in the video so you know. He says you have to stay there overnight because you leave early in the morning. So I'm not sure if you caught that last little part. The battery said low battery, shut off. But anyways, so what we're saying is he's supposed to pick us up at the hotel tomorrow, and we'll let you know tomorrow if it's a scam or not. And if it's not a scam, you know, we're gonna show you the place and tell you, yeah, it's not a scam. It's one of the only ways to get tickets last minute. But there it is up there. I don't know if you can see it. Ollantaytambo Tours. Yeah, so we'll see. Said I have no idea if it's a scam or not, but yeah, there's the building right there that we went into. So there you are, and that's where we were told you can buy the tickets right across the street. So it's funny that this guy Rudy sets up his business right across the street because, you know, you probably have people coming here looking for tickets and then they tell you no tickets.
They said
so yeah. Lindsay was just saying that when we were in there talking to the lady, she says there's no tickets till September. So anyways, you know, we might be ripped off $540 American, or we may be going to see Machu Picchu. Okay, so the trip from Rudy, so far we've made it to, well, where the train station is, Inca Rail. So Rudy had a cab come pick us up at 4 in the morning at our hotel. And let me tell you, the ride was crazy. So I think when we were in Thailand, we were talking about the bus. Well, that ride is nothing compared to what we went through. So there was landslides. Buddy was driving on the side of, Jose was his name, driving on the wrong side of the road. But we've made fun. Yeah. So we've got our most terrifying ride now so far. And it is cold. So we bought some hoodies, and thankfully we did. Because yeah, it's cold. And yeah, we're waiting now. We got about 1 hour, and the train leaves. So I don't know the name of the town. I'll put it up there. I can't pronounce it. But yes, we made it. I almost kissed the ground when I got out of the taxi.
Now we need coffee.
Yeah, now we need cafe. All right, so we'll come back when the train gets here, or if anything exciting happens. But yes, cold and crazy ride. So the sun has finally come up. It's warmed up a little bit, but it was cold this morning. It was bloody cold. But we're in that town, which I'll put the name on the video. But yeah, there's mountains all around. You know, we're from British Columbia, so we know mountains. But yeah, this is pretty wild. Take a look at this. And that's where we are, Inca Rail. So Rudy kind of set this all up, and at the end of the video I'll give a little summary, some advice and tips. But yeah, the scenery is pretty neat. but there's girls up here that have our number or our letter. We're supposed to follow these girls with the letter. So ours is K, and there it is. So we're gonna move. All right, so we're following our letter K. They're dancing. Oh, it's quite the show. Hey, Lindsay. Yeah, the girl up there is dancing with the guy. You know, adds to the whole atmosphere. But yeah, very interesting, very interesting. All right, there's the train. Oh, I see our carriage down there. It is a little bit chaotic, but you know, I think that's good that they actually have these people to lead you to the carriage. All right, we made it on the train. Nice train. I remember Harold Balder did a video, and the train looks the exact same. So yeah, they're nice. Outside. So you know, it's a train, but you know, we'll get you some video if we see some cool stuff outside, some scenery. But yeah, also the process is it's moving along.
Esta gran aventura hacia la ciudadela de Machu Picchu, una de las 7 maravillas modernas del mundo.
There's a show on the train too.
En uno de esos viajes de regreso conoció a la hermosa princesa del imperio. Su nombre era Cusco. Yo soy y tan sola estoy. Soy princesa del imperio del sol, sin poder amar. Sola esperaré. El Inca escogerá con quién me casaré. Era su obligación casarse con quien su padre, el Inca Pachacútec, elija. Pero el destino quiso que conozca a Ollanta.
So they're saying something, but it's in Spanish. So I don't understand.
Trajo hasta aquí a esta bella inspiración. Con mi fuerza deslumbraré a esta hermosa y cándida flor.
Anyways, there's music. I hope it's not copyrighted.
Atrevido, ya vas a ver qué te pasa por mi flor. Ambos sabían que su amor era prohibido, pero decidieron estar juntos en secreto. Sobre todo del Inca, quien nunca aceptaría el amor entre su hija.
All right, so we arrived in Inca Picchu. The train ride was actually really nice, beautiful. So we met some people. They're actually from China, but he speaks English, so he's going to translate in case we run into any problems. But yeah, so we're here. It's just after, I think it's about 8:30, and you got to get in a line, and that's it, way down there. So you got to wait here, and from what I understand is you get a pre-ticket, like a number, and then you got to come back and actually get a ticket. So yeah, we'll confirm everything in the end. But we're about 110 meters, and we were here pretty early, and the line is huge. Yeah, very interesting. Lindsay's tired.
Andrew
We can sleep tonight. Anyways, when we get up further and get some more information, we'll let you know. So when we got off the train, we got here, it was just after 8 o'clock, and we pretty much almost jogged to the line. We've been waiting in line for almost an hour, and I'm going to show you the length of the line. So we got here just after 8 o'clock. So there's where the ticket office is, right there, okay? And this is the line. Look at this. So all these people are waiting. All the way up, they're waiting. Look. And it's still going. It's still going. Look way up there. So the family from China, someone come up and told them, I guess he knows the tour guide here, and he said that there may not be tickets by the time we get up there. Look. And sorry for the glare. Here's Lindsay. Look. It goes all the way up and around that corner. So what we assume is people probably didn't get tickets and showed up early in the morning. So we don't know how this is going to work for us. Our tour guide basically booked us a motel for tonight, and now we're being told that we may not get in today or tomorrow. So there you go. This is what's going on. For sure, if I had to do this over again, I would probably do it differently. What I would advise is making your way to Machu Picchu and booking a hotel for probably 2 or 3 nights. I'm out of breath. So if we don't get in tonight or tomorrow, well, we made it this far, so we don't know if the tour guide will, book another motel and change the tickets, or if we're kind of screwed out of that. But we'll let you know. We'll let you know. But there may not be tickets for tomorrow. We got a dog with a mohawk. Look at this. All right, so a quick update. So the hotel or the tour booker said we could get tickets for tomorrow. It turns out there's no tickets for tomorrow, but we have got tickets for Monday. So we messaged him and said, hey, what's going on here? Apparently he's going to change the train tickets and our transportation. We haven't heard back from him on that, but he won't pay for another hotel. So he said, you pay for the hotel and I'm going to change your train tickets. So, yeah. We don't quite know what's going on. We're outside the hotel now. He booked Machu Picchu boutique hotel. The reviews aren't very good, but we'll check for ourselves to see. But this is the hotel, the Machu Picchu boutique hotel. So, anyways, now the problem with this is we had booked our hotel in Cusco for the 4th. We're not going to be going into Machu Picchu until the 4th. Now, we left stuff in our hotel room because this guy, Rudy, from the travel agency, and I'll put all the information too, and you can make your own choice if you use the guy. At this point, we don't know if he's going to change tickets or not. He's communicating with us, but we'll let you know what happens. So, yeah, we have stuff in our hotel room at Cusco, because we didn't want to carry all of our backpacks and stuff. And part of the big issue is my laptop is in the laptop case in the closet. So I've messaged Torre Dorado and I've said, hey, listen, we're not going to be back until late on the 4th. can you put our stuff into storage? So that's what's happening with booking the tour in Cusco through Rudy. And again, I'll make sure I put the name of everything in the video so you can decide if you use this guy or not. But I will keep everybody updated, and we'll see. We'll see what this guy does. Not sure how well you can hear me, but this is day 2. So you've already got your ticket, and that may have taken you a day or two. Again, watch the end of the video. I'm gonna summarize it all up. Right now, you're kind of experiencing it as we experience it. So we got our tickets yesterday, and we're going tomorrow, but we came to scope out the trains. Machu Picchu. My pronunciation's horrible. So what you do is you come down to you have to take a bus, a small van bus, up to Machu Picchu. Now you all line up on this avenue. It's called Hermosa. Again, I'll put it in the video so you know the name. But there's everybody going down to the buses. So you line up right here, and they have signs. So that one there is for 12 o'clock. They just switched it. It was 11 o'clock, and they move everybody over to the other side, and then you head down this way to your bus. So you come to this avenue, I'll put the name, and yeah, they'll direct you with signs, and when your time is coming close, they'll move you over to the other side and walk you up to the buses. So right here is 12 o'clock. You see the sign up there? The 11 o'clock's just moved over, and they're making their way down. And you can see the buses down at the end of the avenue. Again, lines and waiting is incredible. So hurry up and wait. So there, now you know how to catch the bus up to Machu Picchu. The town we're in that gets you to Machu Picchu, it's built in this little valley. There's not much room for everything. But take a look, sorry about the glare, but look at this view. Yeah, incredible. You're just in this little valley. All right, wow, just amazing, amazing. I haven't seen really mountains like this in Southeast Asia. Like, it's almost like a limestone, but I don't know if this is limestone, but steep, steep mountains. So 2 rivers kind of converge right up here at the edge of the town. And it's just incredible how it's cut through these mountains. It's flowing down that way. And look at the rocks, how smooth they are. Basically, you know that the water flows higher or has been higher. It's smoothed all those rocks out. Just incredible view though, incredible. All right, yeah, what a beautiful place. Okay, we're on the bus now to go up to Machu Picchu. We were in line about 9-ish. So, and it's about just after 10 o'clock. And like I said earlier in the videos, they kind of separate you by time. But we're on the bus, here we go.
Way.
Can't believe we're here. I don't know how good you're going to see in the back of what we're seeing, but just amazing. Absolutely incredible. Can't believe we're here. Finally, bucket list item. Check.
Lindsay got a little emotional.
Lindsay got a little emotional.
I can't believe that Machu Picchu. Look at it, it's so beautiful.
Incredible. Look at this. Wow. We're about 4 levels up now. Pretty wild. So there's places, levels where you can take photos, and you know, it's not horrible. You can get in there and get photos, but yeah, people try to get by you, and the guides try to say, oh, we're with a tour, let us go ahead. So, but anyways, some girl butted in front of us with her husband, and I swear to God, they were there for 10 minutes, taking multiple pictures. Anyways, oxygen low. But yeah, we'll go up here. It is beautiful though. Wow, unbelievable. I'm not sure if you can see, but on top of that mountain right there, there's actually structures up there. Just incredible. So I guess now we're heading down into the actual ruins. That's so cool, so cool. Lindsay, how you doing?
I'm amazing.
All right, let's head down into the ruins. Again, on the thing it said no selfies, but like selfie sticks or something, so I don't know. Nobody said anything to me yet. There's that llama up there. Benito, un momento, gracias. There's a llama, or an alpaca. I don't know the difference. Wonder if it's, oh, it's got a tag. I was about to say, I wonder if it's wild, but no, he's got a tag. All right, I'm gonna turn this off here and we'll get into the ruins. One last look. Look at that. Incredible.
Chinchilla or something.
Oh yeah, look at that. In between that, there's a little, I think it's a chinchilla. A wild chinchilla. Oh my gosh.
Just chilling in the shade.
If I'm wrong, and anybody in the video knows what it actually is, but I think it's a wild chinchilla. Amazing. Oh man, look at that. It's incredible. The stonework. So all the roofs are missing. Roofs? Roofs. I'm not sure.
Roofs.
Roofs. So they were all made out of like a thatch. Yeah, you can see way over in the distance. They've got thatch on those ones. All right, I'm gonna head up a little more here. There's that alpaca up there. It's incredible though. Incredible. Again, nobody has said anything, and a few people have seen me actually holding it like this because I'm trying to hold it in front of me and keep the video running. But nobody said anything, so I don't know. Maybe they just don't want you to have it extended out and blocking a bunch of people. But you know, some other visitors there are basically holding everybody up. Yeah, wild. It's just crazy. Look at those terraces. Oh, we can go down there, Lindsay. Want to head down and go through? Yeah, apparently you can go right into the rooms down here. So let's take advantage of this while there's nobody here. Nobody said anything about me holding it like this. yeah, let's go down here. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but you have to pick routes. There's route 1, A, B, C, D, 2, A, B, C, D. But once you get here, nothing is, nothing's labeled. Look at that. And I'm always so grateful when they actually allow you to walk in the ruins. So like in Chichen Itza, you're not allowed to climb anything. In Koba, apparently are, but it was under construction. But when we were in Southeast Asia, I probably mentioned in some of the previous videos, I was so appreciative that we were allowed to climb in the ruins. And of course, you know, be respectful. And there's always you know, there's always that one person that does something stupid and then ruins it for everybody. Yeah. Not sure what these alcoves would be, but that's obviously carved out for a reason. I wonder if that's just a little door to go into someone's house. I think it is. And the house is in there. Just a small space. And don't know if that is where someone lives, but I'm suspecting that's a door. Oh yeah. Huh.
Not really. We are looking at, think about me, like a Machu Picchu. What you are looking at,
Yeah, incredible.
what does that mean? If I walk Machu Picchu, we're looking from here to above.
It's underground.
Good point. Yes, a powerful
Passe?
reason to believe
Gracias.
how Machu Picchu is still standing the last 600 years, even though the main issue here is the rain.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. It's incredible. And look at all the terraces over there. Like, it is incredible.
So which means under this, there is like this 9 to 12 feet of foundation.
Wow.
That's a big surprise to them.
You know, when we were in Cambodia, we went to Bayon Temple. I think that's how you pronounce it. And the engravings, I was just blown away by the detail and the amount of engravings. And that to me is what blew me away, is the workmanship and the amount of time and detail. There's not detail here, but this is, wow. It's amazing that they've built this way up in the mountains like this. Like, it's incredible.
2-3 weeks.
Incredible. And believe it or not, my battery's getting low. I actually did buy an extra battery, so but we may have to limit some video here for a bit. Incredible. So yeah, just sitting here, relaxing, taking in the view.
Yeah, we can't believe we're here where ancient Incas walked and lived and did all their business. It's amazing.
Hundreds of years ago.
They were so industrious, like, to build up here in these mountains.
Yeah, and it's the structures are still here and in really good shape, so it's just amazing. We just had to sit down and just take it in. Just take it in. I'll give you a pan. You can see the clouds coming over those mountains. Just incredible. The whole area is incredible. There's down on the terrace. Look at this. I wonder if like somebody lived in this area. It's just a square. And like we said, the roof is gone, but yeah. Somebody could have been living in here. And it's pretty big compared to the other ones we saw, so obviously somebody of a little more standing in the society, because this is about 3 times, 4 times as big as the other one. But look at that, incredible. Look at the terraces. It's incredible. There's a funny building down there, funny shaped building with a big rock in it, not sure what that is. And there's a one with some thatch on it. Hope somebody kid screaming. Go over there, just incredible. But so the terraces are where they grew food, correct, Lindsay? They would grow food up and down here? Wow. So we were up there near the 3-windowed house.
The man and the rest a little bit.
They had to
Incredible.
follow the terraces because where else were they going to do it?
Look at this one here.
Here, I'll give you a pan around, a 360. So we're down in like a terrace area. You can see there's rock and wall on all the sides. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Let's just show you, look at these right here. And there's the main terraces down there. All right, moving on. Point out how they kept the roof on. You see those round, those are made of stone too, I think. Yeah, they're stone, rock. But they tie it on with some cordage to each of these things that stick out. I think that's pretty ingenious, actually. That's a good way, a good solution to the problem of keeping the roof attached. Wow, just incredible. Look at this big stone here. Look at this view. Look at that. So that's looking back at the main Citadel main area. But yeah, we've traversed from way up on that building with the 3 windows all the way through this stuff, down, and then coming up this valley. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so here's an area of a different tour route, but the path goes this way. And if you look across the valley, I don't know, I'll zoom in maybe, there's stairs. And apparently those stairs go up, all the way up to those terraces up there. And if you look, I think someone's standing on the very, very top. Yep, that's a person standing way up there. I'll zoom in the video when I edit. That's incredible. But the guide, not our guide, of course, but there was a guide standing back here talking to other people. And he said, you know, yes, there's a trail and the stairs. And he says not many people can make it to the top. So there you go. Wild. Let's see. Go in. I'll just do a quick pan for you. Look at that, eh? Just amazing. Amazing. Sorry if the sorry if the camera's a bit jumpy. We're just trying to move it between people, but that's just amazing.
Your feet.
Something dead is in there.
No, I'm pretty sure that's your feet, Sammy.
Yeah, it
I can
does.
smell it. I can smell something dead.
Something dead.
So the water river comes this way. It's going surrounding the Machu Picchu mountain.
Yeah, there's a smell here, and it smells like something's dead nearby. So, yeah, we're gonna keep going.
To go over that side, it's through the suspension bridges.
Look at this. More on the other side. Can you imagine the view you would have from one of these places?
By the river bank,
Here, we have to go up and explore. We're allowed, apparently, so let's go explore this. Just see. There's, again, a little area. I'm assuming it's a house. Yeah, I'll just keep the camera running as we go up. So we're really not allowed to go. Oh, yes, we are. So you can see it's just a couple houses here on each side. A little alley. Look at this. Wow. So this was obviously something way more special. Like a temple or something in here. Obviously a community area. I doubt that would be one family. I'm heading back down. All right. Yeah, I think we're almost at the end now. We've been here, Lindsay, about how long?
Almost an hour and 45 minutes.
So an hour and 45 minutes. Now, we haven't been moving fast, but I'd say we've been consistently moving. So they say they want you about 2.5 hours to go through. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end. Lindsay saying, because you can definitely smell, something's dead around here. A chinchilla or an alpaca has fallen or something. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Anyways, carrying on. And there's the start of the ascent way down there where that green roof is. That's the camping area for people who are gonna, well, you want to camp there and hike up and stuff. Now, even though I can't see, I'll reach the camera over and maybe you can see what's in there. And I'm not sure, it seems like there'd be a living area, and then the smaller area, maybe a storage area or something. Again, I cannot get over this view. Just incredible view. Incredible. And I just want to point out, you see these large boulders, so they couldn't move them or anything, so they just built right around them. And see the work here. And some of these are obviously they moved in somehow on rollers. But yeah, these huge rocks, they just built around some of them. And you see there's a good example over there where there's a solid rock face and you see they've just built their wall right into it. Oh, look at that. All right, carrying on. Actually, let's just get a view of going down here. Look there it is. Wow, is that ever a good view? Wow, look at this. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. So we're at the bottom pretty much now. And you can see up the structures. Look at this here, a little aqueduct. Yeah, it's just a little water aqueduct and it goes all the way up. Neat. So yeah, it's been like absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at those tears. Okay. Here I think they're doing cocoa leaves. Little ritual of cocoa leaves. I think that's pretty neat. So yeah, they were just doing the little ceremony. I don't think they ate any, but there is a ceremony with the cocoa leaves that I read about. I've never done it yet, but you know, the cocoa leaves are given to the tourists to help them deal with the altitude sickness and stuff, and we've actually done pretty good. So, but not saying, you know, that's not going to happen. But with the ritual, the shaman, you take 3 cocoa leaves, you got to blow on them 3 times, and then you chew the leaf. And yeah, it gives you a little bit of energy and helps with, yeah, altitude sickness, headaches and stuff. Neat. When you look up the tiers, how steep they are. And look at this view. Hear those birds? Look at those clouds coming over the mountains. Like I said, it's just incredible. And there's that high mountain that everybody's climbing. But yeah, moving on. I think the exit's right up here. We've pretty much done it now. And again, it took us about 2 hours, and you know, we were moving steady. Oh yeah, amazing. Oh, let's get a shot of that back there. Look at that. That's incredible. Well, that's the tour of Machu Picchu, and I'll say it was awesome, absolutely awesome. Words can't describe. I'm going to also mention about the tour we took really quickly. I'll do more at the end. I'll do a summary when I'm a little more rested and ready to go. But we paid $270 US for that, and that included our ride from Cusco to the bus station, or the train station, from the train station to here, our bus up, our bus down, our train back, and a van to take us back to Cusco, and 1 night in a hotel. So $270 US. Now, just to let you know now, is we talked to several people here and they paid $400 US and didn't get a motel and didn't get some other things. So I'm going to highly recommend Rudy, and I'll talk more about it here at the end of the video after I get some rest. But yeah, well worth it, and we're satisfied, for sure, for sure. Wow, fancy, fancy. Here, we thought we had a pretty good car. Look at that, fancy. That's obviously for the rich people. I thought we had a nice train. Obviously, that was the budget train we took. Man, did you see the dining room in that? Holy crap. Anyways, yeah, look at all this stuff. Everything that comes into Agua Caliente, Machu Picchu, Puble, whatever you want to call it, this town, it all has to come in on train or by horses and donkeys. Like, there's no roads coming here, and that's why you see all this stuff building up. So yeah, they bring all these supplies in, and then they got to remove all this stuff and take it back out. So yeah, we're just sitting here wasting time. Our train's going to be here in about an hour and a half or so, 2 hours maybe. So yeah, we're just saying goodbye to the town and taking in the smells, good and bad. And you can see these dogs here. These dogs are all over. These are street dogs, but they don't look like they're in bad shape. And they're very friendly. He keeps looking up at me. Yeah, there's these street dogs everywhere. I think earlier in the video I would have showed you the one with the mohawk. Yeah, there's a couple hairless ones too. But yes, getting ready to leave, and yeah, I'm exhausted. Are you exhausted, or are you good to go?
I'm a little exhausted, in a good way though. It was the best day.
Yeah, it was. It was a great day today. It was just unbelievable. Bucket list item. Yes. So anyways, we're gonna sit here. And it's dark here about 6 o'clock. So our train leaves at 7. So it's going to be dark the whole way back to Cusco. It's about an hour and a half train ride back, I'm assuming. It was an hour and a half here. And then we have about an hour and a half ride from the train town back to Cusco. And Rudy has set us up on a van now, so it's not going to be a cab. Yeah, we'll show you what happens when we get back to the other station. Anyway, it's starting to get chilly now too. Here comes another Peru rail train. Let's see if it's as fancy as the last one. Look at the fire coming out of it. All right, so we arrived back in that town that I can't pronounce. I'll put it in the video. But yes, there was a guy here with our names on a sign, and Rudy from the tour company, again, I'll put the name up there. He took care of us the whole way. And it was one of the cheaper tours that we heard of, and we got extras that other people that paid almost twice as much didn't get. So we're gonna give a big shout out to Rudy for taking care of us, and I'll put his tour company in the video. And I would advise take him. It's, you know, if you're not gonna walk there or do it on your own, go to him. He's the cheapest one we've talked to, and we got more than other people got. So I'm not gonna deny I was a little suspicious, but Rudy come through. Gracias, Rudy.
Gracias.